Hi guys, you're welcome back to the channel. How are you doing today? I hope that you're fine because I am doing absolutely good today. So today we're checking out this video titled Why We Moved from Los Angeles to Poland and Never Looked Back. Guys, I am super excited. Very interested in this. Let's check it out.
Now, to many Poles, and indeed to many Americans, the idea of moving from Los Angeles, California, known for sunny skies, beaches, models, and movie stars, to Poland, known for cold temperatures, hard work, and one of the hardest languages in the world to learn. It's taken me a couple months to learn how to order food. Moving between these two places seems like a surprise. But in today's video, me and another American are going to give you the top 6 reasons why we have made the move from Los Angeles, California to Poland. Now, today's episode is inspired by a comment made by fellow American in Poland, Legacy Arts. What grabbed my attention with the comment is not only that Legacy Arts is another American in Poland, but they moved from a place that almost no one in Poland, funny enough, could believe an American would want to move out of to come to Poland. Los Angeles. Now, I personally lived in LA for 8 years, went to college there and more, and I'm sure how long this commenter has lived there, but I'm sure it's quite a while. So what we'll do to make this exciting for you is treat each sentence of this comment like a conversation. In other words, I'll read a statement from Legacy Art about life in Poland versus Los Angeles, and we'll see if I agree or disagree with that statement. So without further ado, let's go in countdown order. Number 6, safety. Legacy Art says, I moved from LA to Poland, and I have to say that despite cultural differences and customs, it's a really nice place to live. The safety aspect is just so nice. To be able to go out and not worry about being mugged at any time of the day is such a great feeling. Mugged means getting robbed or somebody stealing something from you.
Absolutely.
Now, I agree with this statement so much that in the video that Legacy Arts is responding to, 7 Reasons Americans Love Life in Poland, safety was the very first thing that I commented on. Now, many of our comments already will give you several reasons why Poland is much safer than the United States and how many different types of people are in places like Los Angeles or the United States overall. For right now, we're still a new channel, so I'm not going to touch some of the more political sides of that. But what I will say is the fact that Poland is a country full of people whose country it is, and most people are here, their parents were here, generations going back, and there's a pride in their homeland, very different than the United States, where people come to make money or to get a better job, but may not see it as their homeland. That's a noticeable difference and probably does lead to some safety concerns. But on a more bright note, I think that there's something in the Polish spirit that leads them to not be as aggressive and frankly mean of a people. The history of Poland is not full of colonies and trying to take over other people and trying to be aggressive even at a national level. Obviously, the history of Poland is more one of defending themselves and pushing back against invaders and evil nations. And we'll talk more about this later on, but I think there's something in the Polish soul, so to speak, that leads them to be a safer, more generous, more kind people. But overall, I agree with Legacy Arts on this one. Number 5, language.
Wow guys, honestly, safety would be at the top of my list if I want to consider moving to another country. And honestly, that is just the fact for me. Safety is literally everything. You when you move to a city that you are safe, you don't need to worry about anything, any bad thing or coming across any bad situations. It's it's something very really important for me. And Poland has that, which I admire so much about Poland. Safety is one of the things that I actually admire so much about Poland, and I give it to them. Let's get back to it.
A lot of people now speak English in big cities, so it's not hard to get things done or getting to places. I also agree with this. It's very true about English. People are very surprised when I tell my family and friends in America how many people speak English. I think it's crucial to learn the language, not only because In the smaller towns, often you'll need to be able to speak a little Polish, but as I said in the last reason, I think it's crucial to respect the culture and respect the language. And it's also just more fun to be able to speak and build friendships here, being able to speak Polish. Now, of course, that's very different than Los Angeles, where a lot of people come, move there, live there, and don't learn English or don't learn Spanish as the other dominant language. And often, you meet a lot of people in Los Angeles who don't speak English or Spanish well, and communication in business becomes hard, and they're usually not that nice about it. They kind of look at you as being crazy for not understanding what they say in their language or them not being able to speak very clearly. Number 4, the food is amazing. Now, I'll be honest, America definitely has more options for food than Poland, right? You can get world-class every single kind of culture of food in America, and specifically in Los Angeles as one of the largest cities in the country. So the variety of food available in Los Angeles, I will be honest, is much better. However, Polish food itself is really incredible, and that's one of the things that I think a lot of people are surprised when Americans like Polish food as much as we do. Pierogi, amazing, kompot, and many other dishes. I'm a huge fan. My only request is more green food, please. I often have to go out of my way to find like a lot of like vegetables and things like that. But fruit, owoce, there's a lot of great fruit options in Poland. So, the fruit is amazing. The fruit is amazing. Number 3, the natural scenery. There's a lot of natural scenery everywhere. Oh, that's so true. I mean, honestly, maybe my favorite thing about Poland is how beautiful naturally it is. Whether it's the vast fields and expanse somewhere like Dolny or if it's the beautiful towering mountains down in Małopolska and Zakopane and Morskie Oko, or it's up in Gdansk with the beaches, or the Lake District in Poland. All of it is absolutely amazing, and it's easy to get to. Los Angeles has a lot of that too, but you have to drive through horrible traffic to get to it. And there's just tons of urban sprawl and suburbia and the stuff you think of when you think of America, just like sort of concrete. So I would never deny that Los Angeles has access to a lot of natural beauty, but it's hard to get to. For me, it's not as stunning often as Poland. Poland has a lot of greenery. Poland has a lot of beautiful forests. It has a lot of beautiful mountains. It has a lot of beautiful fields and hills and valleys and parks everywhere. So it's very, very gorgeous. Number 2, history and architecture.
Honestly, Poland is a beautiful land, okay? It is a beautiful land. I always admire all of this natural beauty. Poland is really rich, very, very rich. And I really love this. I wish I can someday experience all of this beauty. I admire this a lot. So yeah.
The old towns are so full of history and architectural beauty, especially the churches. Absolutely. I would say the main reason that I really first fell in love with Poland is both the history and the architecture. The architecture feels often like a fairy tale, even in the large cities. Krakow, Wrocław, Poznan, even the rebuilt Nowy Świat in Warszawa. All of that for an American feels like we're in a Disney fairy tale, and it's very well preserved. And overall, the architectural beauty of Poland is unmatched for me. And of course, the history and how respectful both of their own history and overall history and world history Polish people are. I find it's very easy to have a conversation about history with Polish folks, which is very different than Los Angeles, which is kind of an anti-intellectual, broad strokes, I'm saying here, this is a stereotype, but I find it to be true, anti-intellectual kind of place. Most people are concerned with television, movies, looking good. And while LA has a great history, it's harder to find people that want to discuss it. And certainly the architecture of Los Angeles is not very impressive. And number 1, the people. There are also a lot of beautiful people everywhere, not just physically, but also generous and kind. Of course, not everything is perfect, like weather and wages, although manageable, but Poland is definitely much better than any other countries in Europe or the world. For those who can visit Poland, experience its beauty. You won't regret it. And this is ultimately the most important thing for me, for why Poland works for me over Los Angeles. The beauty of the people, as Legacy Arts said, both outside and in, and most importantly, inside, is unmatched. I've never met a group of people as loving and generous and close knit as the Polish people. I work every single day to respect the culture, respect the customs, learn the language, and basically mind my own business and have a good life, which seems to be one of the main advantages here is that if you're a good person, if you're respectful, generous, and stay with your friends and family, you can have a great life here, and people understand that and respect that. Very different than Los Angeles, which is a place you're always supposed to compete. Every conversation is a way to gauge how important somebody is. And it's almost like a deal with the devil in Los Angeles, because while you get all of the sunshine and good weather, you must deal with people that are always competing, that are always judging you. And overall, their insides are often kind of taken apart by all the difficulties that is life in Los Angeles. And so all that you have is outside beauty, but with no internal inside beauty. Said with all the respect to my former hometown, Los Angeles, but for me and for Legacy Arts, it sounds like Poland is a much better fit. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate Legacy Arts for commenting. And if you have any other topics you'd like me to cover or comments you'd like me to respond to, let me know. And I'll see you on the next one.
Wow. Wow. Such a beautiful video. So guys, with all this being said, do you think it's actually a smart move to move from Los Angeles to Poland? Do you think it is actually worth it? Huh? Share your opinion on the comment. Just share your thoughts on the comments generally. Do you think it is really worth it? But for me, I'll share. It is actually worth it. Okay. With all this being said, it is obvious that Poland is a beautiful and Poland is rich in history, in architecture, and what else are you looking for? Economy is amazing, low cost of living. I mean, lots more. This is really beautiful one. Please make sure you share your thoughts on the comments and let's keep the conversation going. And please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, yeah? So you don't miss out on any of our amazing videos, okay? And I will see you all on my next one. Bye for now.